What's up, guys? Is this a good background, bro? Alright, so I decided to make this vlog a little, like another storytelling vlog because those seem to do the best on my channel. I don't know if it's because it's easier to listen to, but I feel like the BAL was such a great experience for me and it would not do justice for me to just attach a bunch of videos and images. I want to tell the story on how it actually went and yeah, the adventure I had over there in Rwanda. Like you guys know, I was playing for this team called MBB in South Africa and I came to South Africa around end of March. By the way, I'm still in South Africa. I came here around end of March, signed a deal with them, came here early, played in the local competition for about 6 weeks. I already attached in the previous vlog, so in the previous vlog how those games went, how the conditions were, what kind of course we were playing on, all the stuff you want to know, just go check the previous vlog on my channel. We went through those 6 weeks of tough preparation and it was finally time for us to go to Rwanda for the 2025 BAL. I've been dreaming to do this for a couple years now. I never had the opportunity, but this year was my first time and hopefully not my last because I had an amazing time. So as I tell the story, I will attach the images or the videos that I captured because I'm not gonna lie, it was so nice over there and the media presence that we got was so huge that I didn't feel like I needed to record all the time. Like we had a whole media day, we had cameramen following us every day. So I'm gonna try to attach their images in my vlog. It will be less work for me. Actually, not really. I'll still have to edit it, but it was less work for me while I was there. We were supposed to leave the 15th and our flight got delayed. So we had to leave at 3 a.m. in the morning. Now, I don't know if this is the common thing with Rwanda Air or Rwandair, but flights get delayed a lot. And I heard from somebody on their staff that it's mainly because they want to keep their flights full. So if their flights are not full, they just switch the dates with no refunds and it's not easy. Anyways, we flew there 3 a.m. super tired. We all were in a small minibus van. You know what I'm saying, man? We leaving. We on the way. Hey, boy. Oh, no. Record me walking for 1 second, please.
Are you gonna pay me? You still owe me lunch.
Just record me walking. You know where we at, man? We at the airport. Our flight got delayed, so we're leaving at 3 a.m. So yeah, man, I don't know how that's gonna look like. We got media day tomorrow. Gotta look good for media day, man. I'm gonna look exhausted right now. Got the Rook with me. Yeah, Rook. Yeah. Right back at you. Yeah.
That's too soft, boy.
Guys. Giants still exist, guys. Hey, man. But it's not obvious. Hey, record me next to the Giant, bro. Record me next to the Giant. Work? Yeah. If it doesn't work, use the joystick.
No, that's all good.
Guys, Giants still exist. I found one. South Africa. Bless you. And we landed in Rwanda in the morning. And as soon as we land, you can tell how professional the BAL is. They had somebody from the BAL pick us up at the airport. Immediately, we get into a bus. We have a police escort driving us to the hotel. So literally, you already feel like royalty once you get there. Get to the hotel, you get a little meeting or briefing where they explain you the rules and the medical updates. Basically all the basic information you need to know before you get to playing and while you're there. What do you gotta watch out for, stuff like that.
Yes, sir, my boy. Just made it to the hotel, guys. We got here, we got a little security explanation tour, whatever. Some health tour, basically explaining all the rules about the hotel and if we need something like medical checkups, we can always get that done over here. So far, the first impression is crazy. It's super professional. It really feels like the NBA. I've never been in the NBA, but I'm pretty sure this is the closest thing to it. So yeah, we just got to our room. We got a bunch of gear. Obviously, I'm excited to try that. I already wearing a shirt. MBB. And yeah, man. I'm about to go downstairs, get some food. Let me show you what the hotel looks like. This is the view from the room. You can see the hills in the background. And then this is the hotel room, pretty clean. Got a couch. Even got a little kitchen. It's actually pretty spacious. So yeah, man, they take great care of us. Got all the gear on the bed right now, but I'm about to try on my clothes. And I'll catch y'all after I get some rest and some lunch, because right now I'm tired and hungry.
Yeah, become A student. Like, immediately, bro. A student.
Getting some food with Rup, man.
Thursday.
And yeah, and then literally 2 hours later, we had our media day. And for all the players, y'all know that is one of the most exciting parts before actually playing, because you get your flicks in, your picks. And media day was awesome, man. Like, I can't explain. Like, I was actually baffled on how professional it was. Y'all probably gonna hear me say this a lot during the vlog, but I think I'm a content creator, but those guys are on a different level. Like, the cameras that they have, the equipment, the studios. There was basically 4 studios. One for normal pictures, one for like special pictures with kind of a yellow background, like special effects. I'll attach the pictures over here, but then you had a studio just for videos only, like for hype videos for the teams, and then just like a section for like team pictures. T'as capté. On est là. I don't know, you just feel like you get put on in the spotlight so much on your first day. As a basketball player, I also do TikToks on the side, so usually people recognize me because of my TikTok. But in Rwanda, it was different, man. Like, I would walk outside and people were like, yo, you the TikTok guy, you the TikTok guy. The Rwandan fans, it's a different type of love over there. I would love to play there one day. The country itself definitely felt at home immediately. So yeah, after media day, we had lunch, some time to rest, and immediately get your first practice in. The BK arena was everything I thought it was. The arena is amazing, man. It's like NBA arena, and especially when the crowd is full, it gets so loud in there. Go back to the hotel, get some team dinner, and the next day we already had our first game, and we added another player to the team, NBA Academy kid. Shout out to Mo, that's my guy now. Another Senegalese friend that I met now.
breakfast, game day today. Why you don't deny it anymore when I call you?
Bro, I'm on the road, bro. You're gonna see either route.
Oh.
Either route, bro.
Alright, so this is where we get breakfast.
Yeah, man, I'll keep it also honest. I don't want to make it seem like everything always goes great in a professional career, because since the start of my channel, you guys have been following me. I've been keeping honest with every step of the process I go through. For me, guys, it was definitely interesting and a journey of adapting because the weeks before we went to the BAL, we didn't have the same roster as our BAL roster. For 6 weeks, I was a starter on the team. I was averaging above 10 points a game. I was playing the 3 position, only the 3, sometimes the 4. And honestly, I got comfortable with that and I got used to it. And as soon as we left for the BAL, I would say about a week before, we made adjustments to our roster. We added 4 new players in a week. So for any team or coach, that's not an easy job to adapt, especially if you already created some type of chemistry, you learn the plays, you play games with each other, you have to adapt again. So for me, my role changed on the team. I'm trying to say this as simple as I can, but if you're a professional, you're gonna have to adapt. Like, anything can change any day. The team is not performing well or the team is losing, there can be additions every day. And in this world, people will replace you. Doesn't matter how much they love you, how much you've been performing, you can't expect what's to come next. And for me, my role changed from being a starter to basically being the 6th man on the team. And the coach wanted me to be the guy that comes off the bench and brings energy. And I feel like I provided that at the BAL in those games. It was a change for me because I feel like I definitely performed well at my role. That doesn't mean that I was gonna be the top scorer of the team, because on our team, we had 2 of the top scorers of the entire conference. Any basketball player knows that that's tough to really be another scorer on the team, especially if that's not your role. And that wasn't my role. So it was tough to accept that at first. But at the end of the day, I wanna play and I wanna win. So I adapted my role, and I feel like I did a good job at my role, in my humble opinion. Back to the schedule. We lost to the first game against Al Ahli Tripoli. I feel like we could have won that first game. Maybe we had some first game jitters. We only lost the game by 8 points, and I feel like it was the first time playing with the entire lineup. Throughout the game, we changed lineups so many times. We didn't necessarily play our plays because not everyone knew the plays. So it was constantly adapting during the game, and we only lost by 8. I will attach some highlights over here.
Dunk in the BAL, first dunk of the Nile Conference.
Long range shot, Leonard Jr.
In August.
Is Prinsloo. Just moving around at the outside, finally going inside. That's excellent. That's there. Those points will count. That's beautifully done, isn't it? Coming from Omar Tielemans. Leonard Jr. trying to deal with Adams. He's cornered. Tries to spin around Darrow. Tielemans! That is one very important score and a poster dunk there coming from.
That game was definitely an emotional game for me, because I feel like this is when I realized I could actually compete at the level. Because as soon as I got my first touch in the game, I scored the ball. I felt like as an athlete, I could easily compete. I was definitely well in shape. I felt great during the game. So that game gave me confidence for the next game, which was against APR. APR is like the best team in Rwanda for the past couple of years now. And they are also the home team. So that game was packed. When I say packed, I'm talking about sold out. And the vibes at the game was crazy. Like, you have people sitting courtside, like celebrities. So you need to have some tough skin and be mentally ready to play in those games. We actually stunned them. Like, in the first half, we were winning. And that was honestly probably my best game during the tournament. I came off the bench and brought a lot of energy.
And he's going to be able to utilize him again.
And it's been picked up. There's the rebound. Look at that. Fantastic play there from Tielemans. And they get themselves a 3-point lead. Fall earlier on in contact. 7:37 left to play. And it's MBB who are in the lead. Oh, come on! Omar Chielman's knocking down a three from the left side. Hit. Opong. Here's Tielemans trying to go around Diarra. Goes up, and that is sensational from Tielemans. How about that? A one-man show coming his way soon, maybe. Leonard Jr. does well. Into the paint they go. That's nicely done. Prinsloo for the three. Hits the three! That is sharp shooting.
And it was such a great feeling because the crowd was against us the whole game. So you feel like you're literally going against the enemy. I don't know how to explain it for the people that don't play, but the people that play a sport will understand. We were definitely the underdogs in that game, and the first half was probably the best first half we played in that tournament. The second half, they came ready, and they're two bigs. They probably have two of the best bigs in the whole BAL. We didn't really have enough bigs to compete with them because as soon as one of our bigs got in foul trouble, we were screwed. So the second half, they really got to us. They ended up beating us by 20, mainly because of the help of their crowd. Like as soon as they got the lead, oh my God, that crowd was going crazy. That game was a special game for me. After the game, I got my first dunk of the game, and the BAL posted me on their page. So that boosted my confidence again. But I'll definitely remember that game forever.
Go around Diarra, goes up, and that is sensational.
So after that game, the team spirit was kind of down. Obviously, we started the BAL 0-2. Basically, what they do is they make you play 2 games the first 2 days, and then they give you a day off. So we had a day off, and I feel like that day off helped us a lot. We were able to rest, watch some film at the hotel, and get ready mentally for the next game, because that game was going to be big for us. I honestly regret that during my day off I didn't do more, like explore Rwanda and vlog, but mentally at that time I wasn't really in a mood for all that, especially after losing 2 games. We had some meetings with the BAL, and they gave us a BAL advanced meeting, which was basically a conference or a meeting that explained us more about how us athletes, we can start a business and not just rely on sports for the rest of our life. And I feel like that was really important. You can only play this game so long. The transition from being an athlete to all of that stopping one day is not easy. And I will be the first one to tell you it's not, because when I was injured with my knee and I wasn't playing for 5 to 6 months, I went through it, bro. I went through it, and I just want to keep it real for everyone. To be honest, before getting this BAL opportunity, I didn't want to play basketball anymore. I wanted to give up. I didn't get calls from anyone in Europe. The calls that I did get were really bad offers, and people were forcing me to take those offers, or they were telling me my career was going to end, which is crazy because I'm only 25, but that's how quick it can go in this sports world. So whatever opportunity you get, you got to be humble and give your all at all times. And now that I played in the BAL, my spirits are definitely up again, from wanting to quit to actually enjoying basketball again. Like, I see my friends DMing me now and saying like, bro, you actually look happy again. Like, you look like you're having fun on the court, you're jumping high again, you're back to your old self. And I do truly feel like my old self again. So I'm telling you guys, sometimes you just gotta be patient. That's literally why I have this tattoo on my arm. I got it last year. I don't know if you guys remember. This tattoo means storms don't last forever, and I truly stick by that. When I go through some tough times, bro, I keep looking at this tattoo and I'm like, bro, you literally tattooed this on your body, so don't give up on your own saying. Back to the BAL story. I don't want to get too emotional and everything. The next game, we played Nairobi Thunder, which is a team from Kenya. And they were going through the same stuff as us. They hadn't won a game yet. That game was the craziest game I've experienced this year.
I know you got a guy, he's not a guy to me. Just say goodbye to him and say goodbye.
This is how you start your day off.
Wake up, be grateful. You listen to the best artist in the world, Drake.
Okay, we took a day off yesterday. We got to get our legs moving a little bit. Okay, if we don't move them early, then we're going to be running in mud a little bit later. Okay, so we're not going to do heavy running, but we need to get running up and down just a little bit.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There you go. Voilà, merci. Come on, come on, come on. Big day today, big day today.
40 minutes of basketball so we can get a dub tonight, man.
Let's go.
It's gonna work, guys. It's gonna work. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win.
We had a tough first 2 games. We're 0-2 right now, so today is probably the most important game. And if we can get a win today, we'll get back on rhythm. Right now, we're just going to the hotel. We watch some film, and get some food, and then pre-game nap, and then later it's game time. So.
Bro, why you having examination?
Number 2, okay. 23 will be here, 1 will be here, and then the 4 and the 5 will be up top, okay?
So when we get out of here, get your rest, get your mind right, because for 40 minutes today, we gotta fight. You gotta fight. You're gonna be tired, okay?
Can't have everything. Every song is a lesson. Couple of years, 3 years, I've been watching the BAL. I think it's a great opportunity for players that are born in Africa or are from Africa to showcase their ability. And I've never been part of such a professional organization. Really, everything we've experienced so far has been top level. So I definitely don't take this for granted, and I hope I can play in more BALs in the future. I always bring 2 pairs of shoes. Kobe 8 Pro Choice Watas. Not everyone got these right here. But I'm also bringing these today because we're playing in black. You'll tell me which one looks better on the jersey. Like I said this morning, it's a very important day. If we can get this win, we can start a new tournament mentally for us. So the goal is to win today and then grab 2 more. That's what I'm feeling. What did you say? He wants me to go all black like Batman.
100%.
You say color? What'd you say?
Now you wanna look like a ballerina, bro.
Choice is made.
Watch your ass in there.
Let's get it, let's get it.
Focus on winning one game right now. Focus on winning one game. That's what you should be focused on. Nothing individual, nothing personal. Focus on winning one game. Now we gotta be smart in the second half. We can't have the careless turnovers. We gotta get back and stop the ball. Guys, this is our game. Let's go, let's go. Hey, win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win.
go! A win for South Africa, guys. That first win. Now we keep on winning. Now we keep on winning. Give us everything you got. Give us some three. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! They ain't alive, man. They ain't alive.
He won that game with a game winner from Robinson. Shout out OG, shout out the vet. Man, he made the biggest shot of the tournament. A corner three to win the game. So that game, honestly, guys, that was like a whole mental reset for us. Like after that game, I definitely had some tears of joy. We all went to the locker room. We actually felt like a team for the first time. I'm not gonna lie. That game was really well needed for us. We had another day off after that, and after the day off, we had to play APR again, the home team. Don't have to re-explain what I explained a couple minutes ago, but we had to be ready. And man, we beat APR. We kind of had an advantage because their best player, Diarra, he was out with an injury. He had a calf injury for a couple of games during the tournament. Feel bad for him, but he's an amazing player and he's a great guy. And he was able to come back healthy later on. But that game, that helped us because we were able to beat them. It was definitely a tough game. We had the lead. They come back towards the end. And as soon as they had some type of chance of coming back and winning the game, I feel like we were able to control the game and shut them down. At some point, somebody on their team, Noel, was able to steal the ball from our point guard, and he was about to go for a transition dunk. If he makes that dunk, the whole crowd goes crazy, and I feel like that changes the whole momentum of the game. I know people say like a dunk is only 2 points, which it is, but mentally, a dunk can change a lot in the game, especially if you're the home team. I will just play the clip on how loud the crowd got once he stole the ball.
19 and Dory points. Oh, he's stolen the ball. Noel's going to go up. That touch. Oh, it's come out. It's there for the taking. There's a foul by Mooring on.
I knew he was going for that 2-foot dunk because the day before he had like two of those dunks, and I feel like that's his signature dunk. He likes to go off 2, so I sprinted behind him and I was timing his steps. One thing I learned from one of my coaches in Belgium is time the guy's steps. Like you kind of play like you're not really going for the block, but while you're running, you're counting the steps. And I was counting his steps. I knew he was going for that 2-foot dunk. And I went up and blocked it. And that block honestly felt amazing. I was talking my shit. I was talking to the crowd. I feel like that block kind of took the energy from the crowd and their team at that moment of the game. If they make that dunk, we're only up by 3. They can easily come back because they have shooters and great players. Took the ball out. I got fouled. I went to the charity stripe, made my free throws. The whole crowd was booing me. So when I made the free throws, I kind of did a shh.
Rebounds for Tillemans. So far, nothing yet. Well, he deals with the pressure, and there's a lot of pressure here. Remember, APR, 2 more games. And the second shot is good as well. That's a 6-point lead, 29.3. Shot, oh, for once he doesn't get it, Facci, and he leaves the ball there for that man, Tillemans, slamming it down to make it 8 points.
That's not really my style. I don't like doing that, but it was just something in the moment with my adrenaline. But I don't want to be known as the cocky player, so to the fans in Rwanda, I'm definitely not that type of person. It was just in the flow of the game, and I like to compete. We were able to win that game, so that was 2 wins in a row, guys. 2 wins. I've been talking for 30 minutes straight now, but I'm sitting outside in the backyard, and it's actually a nice view, bro. Look, This is Johannesburg at night, guys. So after that game, the BAL, after the 4th game, they give you a day of rest. But then the last 2 days of the tournament, you play 2 games in a row. So you basically finish the tournament with the toughest task to win 2 games in a row. And if you play teams that you already played before, let me see if the flash helps, by the way. If you're playing teams that you've already played before and they've been watching you play the other teams, that's a really tough job to do. And our next game was Nairobi. They've already seen us play 4 times. We beat them by a game winner. So the first time we played them, they almost beat us. And yeah, man, like the whole mental aspect also plays a fact. We needed 1 more game to qualify for the BL playoffs. We're nervous, but also happy that we just won 2 in a row. So going into the next game, I feel like we kind of underestimated Nairobi. They were really hungry for that first win. They were 0-4, and they came out hot. Like, when I'm telling you, they played harder than us. They were sprinting, playing hard defense, talking a lot of trash. Like, they did not come to play. They just wanted it more than us that game. Like, they brought that energy the whole game. We ended up losing by 10 or 12. One stung a lot because, like I said, if we win that one, we go back to South Africa, play in front of the home crowd at the BAL playoffs, biggest stage of Africa, and we lost. We had to play Al Ahli Tripoli, and they hadn't lost a game in the whole tournament. They've been running past teams smoothly, winning by 20. I feel like that day, it was the last game of the tournament. 6 games in a week. Some bodies were tired. People were tired mentally. We were waking up every day early. It's not easy to play that many games in a row, guys. And I feel like that game, we just didn't have it anymore. So yeah, guys, the last game, they just got the best of us. They were just playing way better than us. It's just the truth. So we really had to snatch that game the day before against Nairobi, because Nairobi only got 1 win during the whole tournament, and it was against us. But shout out to Nairobi though, because the changes that they made was crazy. Like they lost 4 games in a row, and then the way they played their last 2 games was amazing. Like, they played with so much confidence, grit. Their last game was against APR. They lost by a game winner. So they lost 2 games by game winners. 1 against us, 1 against APR. Those guys, they were fighting their asses off. So you can only respect that as a basketball player. Our last night, we didn't really have that much free time because our flight was at 8 a.m. the next morning. I went to see some of my friends from Belgium. One of my friends, he plays for APR, shout out William. And I also was able to see my friend Bruno from Belgium. I went to this restaurant/club. It's a restaurant, but it turns into a club at night. It's called Atelier du Vin. I went over there, had some fun. I was able to see my guys before I left, and I flew back to South Africa the next morning. So all of this stuff ran really quick. I'm actually really sad that we're back already. I really enjoy my time. I hope that next year I can play the BL again, because that was one of the most fun experiences that I had in my life. Basketball-wise and organization-wise, they know what they're doing. I always thought it was like an exaggeration that this is the future, but guys, I promise you, don't sleep on Africa. Like, the BAL is crazy. I actually don't even want to do too much promo because I want to make sure I'm still playing in it next year. But seriously, guys, if you have African nationality and you want to experience something that's close to the NBA, if not same as the NBA, you need to play in the BAL one day. And I hope one day they're able to make this competition like a whole year league thing. Like, that would definitely be the league that I want to play in for the rest of my career until I'm done playing basketball. If that's not convincing for you guys, I don't know what is. I feel like I've been talking for a while now. I see the timer on my camera. It's at 38 minutes. So I will try to wrap this up. But I just want to say, guys, like I said earlier in this vlog, you never know where life is going to take you, bro. Like, when I didn't have a team and I was just at my house and friends, training in my house, training outside, doing hill sprints, I was crying at night. I thought my career was coming to an end. I thought this was it for me. Social media was going pretty well, so I was like, well, I guess this is a new path for me. And I'm also grateful that happened, because now I know I can do something else besides basketball. But this whole turnaround and these last couple months, it really convinced me you should never give up on your dreams, bro. Because a lot of people told me I was done for. A lot of people told me this is it for me. Bro, don't ever give up on your dreams. You can do whatever you want to in life. I promise you. But I hope you guys like this vlog. I hope it wasn't too boring. If it is, then unsubscribe, and it was your fault. You didn't have to watch the video. You came here because you wanted to see something. I appreciate everyone that's subscribed to this channel, and I can't wait for the next chapter in my journey or career, or whatever you want to call this. And I love all you guys. See you in the next vlog.